light, and then start to increase your speed and your power. Bringing it down forcefully, and then exhale. In this martial arts class, you're gonna practice some basic strikes with your Japanese bow, your martial arts long stick, or a walking stick. Grab your staff and follow me. With one foot in front of the other, I like to start with my left foot first. My right leg is back. I'm gonna bend my front leg and lock my back leg out. With the left hand, palm facing up, and the right hand, palm facing down, I'm gonna do the first strike, which is gonna come down at this angle, and I'm gonna hit right here on the clavicle, or maybe to the temple. Maybe the guy's trying to grab me, I'm gonna hit him on the hand. So your first strike with that left foot forward and the right leg back is going to be down at this angle. And when you bring this quickly to a stop, you're gonna pop it there over that arm. Now notice that my hands are closed around the staff. They're firm and relaxed at the same time, but not open. So from here, it's coming in straight down. And I want you to practice, if you have a bag to hit, or maybe a tree or something, a pole, that you can practice your strikes on, strike lightly at first, but practice light, and then start to increase your speed and your power. Bringing it down forcefully, and then exhale. Well, since we broke this one, I'm gonna leave this in here. I want you to see why this broke. This is my biggest complaint with some of these staffs. Dry wood. Dry wood. You can say they don't make them like they used to. That's 1,000% true. In the old days, craftsmen would go out in the forest and cut down a beautiful young sapling, probably, and they would do all kinds of stuff to it, straighten it out, and soak it in water, and wrap it and stuff. I don't know how they did it, but I remember hearing stories about it. These days, they come out of these factories, they don't always use the best wood. That doesn't mean these are the only ones that you can get. You can still get those handmade, really good staffs. There are companies that do it. I'm gonna grab one of the rattan staffs so I can finish my workout, so I can still do a few strikes here for you without breaking it. I know I'm not gonna snap that rattan. You will snap them eventually with enough strikes, but I've got a fairly new one. And I have my white oak staff, but I've had it over 20 years. I really don't wanna break it today. I don't wanna try to make a point. Anyway, so let me grab the other staff and we'll keep going. I also want you to see how you can practice in the air if you don't have a bag to hit or a pole. Got the rattan. I'm gonna show you how to do the strike again, starting from here. Again, hands closed, firm and relaxed with that hard striking motion, and bring it to a stop here. Again on the bag, bringing it in, 2, add that exhale, and then bring the back side across. I want the right hand coming forward, almost like I'm gonna punch straight across the jaw. So I have those 2 strikes now. I have it here, coming down, and then I come across here. Now this one has a lot of force, and I'm pushing through my hip. I know I can break this rattan if I go too far on this one, so I'm gonna stop myself. Here's how I want you to practice if you don't have something to strike. Bring it down, and then across. Again, hands mostly closed. Now your third strike, you came down for 1, breaking that clavicle or hitting them right in the arm, right in the head. Number 2, across the body, straight into the jaw. And then 3, just jabbing straight in. Again, your hands are closed. From here, 1, 2, going straight in with that jabbing motion into their throat, into their middle section, the midsection, that solar plexus, knock their wind out, hit them in the sternum. You're coming down 1, 2, 3, straight through the middle. 1, 2. Now the fourth one comes after you've done this jabbing strike. You're gonna come straight down over the head. Now you may have seen, they call this a figure four. They do this whole thing where their elbows are up. They being, I don't know, some guys at a tournament, or maybe there's a really popular guy on Instagram. Seems like a super nice guy. I don't know where he learned this, but that's not really a thing. Oh, you know what else? I saw this on that Morgan. Remember the Morgan guy? He was in Walking Dead. Never seen it, but everybody, when that thing came out, someone said, hey, can you teach me how to use the staff like Morgan from Walking Dead? He's doing an Aikido staff. And then I watched it and it's like, no, he's not doing an Aikido staff. He's doing something that they picked up from that American karate tournaments where they use the toothpick staff and it's super light. It spins really fast, but that's not really a thing. It looks like a thing though. So here's the thing. You come down here and then you break their jaw. You strike them in here, and then I want you to bring it from here, bam, straight down on top. And it does kind of lock here in the body, but don't push your hips out and kick your arm up. Don't bring it up in here, there's no support there. So again, you're down here, you come across, jab in, and bam, straight down, middle of their body on their head. On the bag, it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of stuff on my ceiling. Can't make it work here today. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get the basic idea. Practicing it without something is always better. This kind of stuff lies to you. It's fun to hit. It's like punching and kicking. Punching and kicking are really fun, but not from the very start. You have to learn how to throw all your techniques in the air. Even if you're a boxer, you learn how to throw in the air, and then you learn slowly how to start to work on a bag, because a bag, you make a lot of big mistakes. You feel like you're doing something, then you're hitting really hard, but you're not. Same thing's true with using a weapon. A weapon with a partner is really important. But again, it's really easy to start cheating because your partner and you're reaching over the body, you're going too far here, too far there. So always do everything you can. Look, pay attention, focus, come straight through the middle, straight through the middle, straight through the middle, straight through the middle. Use your camera if you can on your phone. If not, a mirror's great. If not, just pay attention to what you're doing. You can see where this is going. Watch, make sure it's here in your center line and you didn't hit over here or you didn't stop over here. Go through the center line, right through the middle, right through the middle. And then here's the last part. It's super important. This is where you think of it as a walking stick. Think of it as a walking stick. Use it like a walking stick. You're walking behind it. It's leading, it's in front of you, it's between you and the threat. It's between you and your opponent, you and the bad guy. When you need it, you just turn. Create distance between me and you. All I did was point, that's my left hand, point my thumb at you. My left foot's in front. I point my thumb at you, this thumb. That pushes the back of the staff into my right hand. Now I'm ready. So you're gonna be ready. You're behind it. Practice this way. Once you've done those basic strikes, then put yourself in a good stance. From here, thumbs up, strike down, strike across, go through in here, into the throat, right through the middle, and then start over. If you want, throw in the other hand. You should want to too. You should be able to do it equally on both sides. Become ambidextrous. Martial arts is an ambidextrous pursuit. Boxing is usually one side. Martial arts, you need both sides. So put it in the right hand, point the thumb. Create distance between me and you. This much distance in my walking stick or my bow staff. I create that distance and I can strike coming through. Then test yourself. Walk a couple steps, bring it up and strike. 2, 3, 4. Put it in the other hand. Start walking and test yourself. Push yourself a little bit. Get out of your comfort zone. All this is designed to make you feel confident and strong. I don't want you going around smacking people with a stick. I want you to feel confident and strong, like you could defend yourself if you had to. But most importantly, because you discipline yourself through martial arts. Martial arts is the way to discipline your mind and your body and to get outside of your comfort zone so that you grow to a new level, so that you have some meaning and purpose in your life. Make sure you check out these other videos on how to do some basic strikes or basic spins to build that speed and strength and power in your hands. and I'll see you on the next video.